Good morning, Year 4. It's me, Mrs. Shaw, and here's your last lesson of the week for reading skills. It's Thursday, the 21st of January, so you can write the date, and Vipers with the S circled for summarise. I'll just pop this on full screen, and I'll let you do that now. Okay, let's move on. Today, from this box here, you can see that we're going to summarise the events of Beowulf in 6 key scenes. Okay, what I'm going to do is if I just go back, can you have a think about how you would split the story up into 6 key scenes? If you were thinking about like a comic book, how would you separate the Beowulf story into 6 scenes that would kind of describe the whole story? So you're summarizing, you're making the whole story into a brief comic strip. So have a go at that. Just pause me and think about what those 6 things, the most important bits are throughout the story. Okay, so when we look at the next slide, you will see mine. So we'll go through them. Summarize, we're going to, like we said, we're going to shorten it. We're going to make it more brief. So if somebody wanted it, a description of the story really quickly, you could do it. Maybe with these scenes here or the ones you've come up with. So my ones, you don't have to use these, but you're able to magpie them if you want to. Number 1, Grendel lives in the marshes with his mother, so we set the scene. Number 2, the Danes arrive and set up camp in the marshes, annoying Grendel, so that's our problem, really. The problem has arrived. Number 3, Grendel keeps the Danes on their toes by scaring them every so often and eating a few. So we've kind of said that this is all right. I mean, this could have carried on, and I think that's what Grendel said, didn't he? That this could have carried on then, and he was happy with that. But no, things changed. So the Danes had got Beowulf to come and help them. So Beowulf and the Geats arrived to help the Danes get rid of Grendel. And then the next thing, really, after there's a bit more to the story where Beowulf talks to the king, and Grendel pretends to be a tree. But then the next big thing is that Grendel tries to defeat Beowulf, but Beowulf wins with the help of his band. And then the very last thing, which is quite important, is that Grendel goes back to his lair to tell his mum and to lick his wounds, and then Beowulf and the Danes celebrate. And then we don't really know what happens after that, but there is another book on Bug Club that you might want to read after this one. Let's move on there. So hopefully you've got 6 scenes that you are able to do your comic strip with. So it might be these 6, so you can jot those down or rewind the video and come back if you need to see them. But you do need 6 scenes to draw out as a comic strip. So you can use your notes, your 6 scenes of notes or mine, and you're going to turn your page round. So you need to turn your book so it's landscape, so the lines go up and down rather than across. And you're going to draw, you can separate the whole page into 6. And then in each box you're going to do a picture and your note. So it doesn't have to be full sentences, it could be the notes like I've written if you want to use those. So it's one short sentence or a couple of notes explaining what is happening in each box. So when you've done the notes, you can draw the pictures. So what I would do in the first box is say that Grendel lives in the marshes with his mother. And you might try and use the pictures from the book to help you, like where I think there is a picture of Grendel at the start, if we go back to the text, and you would draw the picture in here. Oh, look, there's a happy scene of Grendel living in the marshes. Nobody's bothering him. There's no noise. Nobody else wants to live there. So if we go back to the beginning, we've got, there we go. We've got a picture there of Grendel. He's living in the marshes, eating his eels. And he's happy. But then it changes. So you can use the pictures from the Bug Club text to help you. Okay. When you've done that, I'll let you get on in a moment. When you've done that, can you discuss this story? So show somebody in your house the comic strip that you've drawn, discuss what happened, discuss what you like or don't like about the story. And then can you have a think about how accurate the information was about the Vikings compared with what you've learnt already? And if you'd like to, you can just write a couple of sentences in your reading skills book, and that could be sent to us as a photo on Teams along with your comic strip. So task 1, complete your comic strip, then discuss the Beowulf text with someone in your house. They might have read one of the original versions, so written from the perspective of Beowulf. And you're not meant to like Grendel in that one at all. So it might be that they would like to read it, and it changes their view on the story as well. So share the stories. That's the best thing. You can share it and have opinions. Everyone can have their own opinion on a story. It doesn't have to be the same. I hope you've enjoyed the book, and if you read the other book about Beowulf on Bug Club, let me know what you think. Have a lovely day tomorrow, Friday, and then have a great weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Take care, everyone.